يا رجائي يا رجائي.
Brothers and sisters, when you are married, go out of your way to make sure that your spouse is reassured hundreds of times a day that you adore them, you love them, they mean everything to you, and to you they are the most beautiful human being, and try and be that for them. Remember this, because many people take it for granted. You're married, there is a honeymoon for a little while, and once the moon is out of sight, what happens? The honey disappears. Where does she go? Only Allah knows. The problem is you have been ignoring her. You haven't been talking to her. You don't look at her. You come back from work, you're on your phone, you turn on the telly, you're busy here, you're tired, you read a few things, you're with your friends, come back at 12. Who are you to do that to her? You're supposed to be a spouse. So fulfill the rights of one another, because if you don't, my brothers and sisters, the very fabric of society shall be crumbling, because a home is broken. One broken, two broken. So many homes are broken because we don't realize the responsibility is great. You are married. Come on, that's it. It's over. Now you concentrate on what you have. Your children need you. They need to grow up. They need you to be a figure there for them, mother or father. Remember this, my beloved brothers and sisters. So if you're married, go out of your way to make your spouse feel special. Not just tonight, but every night. And not just in Ramadan or Eid. No, every day go out of your way to make your spouse feel special. It is an act of worship to ensure that your spouse feels that you are very closely connected to her or to him. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us ease. Let's move on. In the home, it is important for us to liven it up. The children will learn the house is filled with blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's mercy descends in the home. Allah makes mention in Surah An-Nur, verse number 36, of the men who actually praise Allah in their homes. في بيوت أذن الله أن ترفع ويذكر فيها اسمه يسبح له فيها بالغدو والآصال رجال. Allah speaks about the homes and how there are men who praise Allah morning and evening. In the houses they praise Allah. Who are those men? رجال لا تلهيهم تجارة ولا بيع عن ذكر الله وإقام الصلاة وإيتاء الزكاة يخافون يوما تتقلب فيه القلوب والأبصار. They are the men whom their businesses and their buying and selling does not distract them from the remembrance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They fulfill their salah, they read their Quran, they engage in the dhikr of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they liven their houses with the remembrance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They are never distracted by business dealings or by buying and selling, not at all. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says they are the ones who fear the day of judgment. They are the ones who are conscious of the day that the hearts will be turning and the eyes, the vision will be turning, the day of judgment. If we are conscious of the day of judgment, we will prepare for that day, because we want to save ourselves on that day by doing what? Liven the home. Sometimes, and I promise you, people call in saying, you know what, I can hear sounds in the house, I can hear noise, I can hear voices. A lot of the times probably your child on the internet in the other room. But sometimes, yes, I do agree. You are hearing things, you are seeing things, you are smelling things. Perhaps you need to get up and clean your home. Clean it in two ways, physically and spiritually. There is no salah in your house. There is never adhan that is called in your home. There is no Quran that is read in your house. It is a house of doom. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive us. Do you know what is a house of doom? Doom is the name of a spray that kills cockroaches. Trust me, we wouldn't like to try that trick here. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive us. We don't pray in the home. Our families, our children have never witnessed us in sujood for Allah, and we expect that house to be livened? No, it won't happen, my brothers and sisters. Remember, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has told us clearly that there are men who liven their houses. No amount of worldly gain will distract them from engaging in the remembrance of Allah. Brothers and sisters, I am very, very touched by this beautiful city of Cape Town. People ask me, why do you keep on going there? Well, actually, I've gone to so many places, but it seems like I kept on coming here, although I've given it a break. One of the reasons is, take a look at the keenness to learn the deen in this beautiful city. The keenness to be connected to the Quran and those of knowledge. May Allah accept it from all of you. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us something similar. I've been to other cities that I've seen something similar. I went to the city of Kano, for example, in northern Nigeria. What I witnessed was actually amazing, unique. Thousands of people. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala keep them steadfast. All interested in the deen, connected to the deen. And amazingly, we have that here in Cape Town. And people come and they are dedicated and they don't mind sitting for hours on end. Although the half an hour that I'm supposed to be speaking for today has just come to an end. So we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bless us all.
اقرأ كتاب الله ترق جنانه وتنل عظيم الأجر والغفران رتله روي القلب من نفحاته كالماء يروي لهفة العطشان